Greetings, my name is Julie Ramirez, and the learning strategy that I will be presenting is the Premack principle or habit stacking. This is a behavior management theory strategy, which means that a less likely behavior can be paired with a preferred or enjoyable behavior to form a healthy habit with a hard task. I will be defining this learning strategy in greater depth throughout this presentation with specific examples to define, describe, apply, assess, adapt, and generalize this learning strategy. A paired association is used as a positive reinforcement according to Premack's research. For example, in his 1959 research, David Premack and his colleagues tested the effectiveness of this principle with children. The results showed that pairing candy with playing pinball had a reinforcing effect because those who prefer to eat candy only received this as an award after playing pinball and vice versa, thus confirming this principle and demonstrating that a high probability activity can be an effective reinforcer for an activity that the subject is less likely to perform. And you may be told as a kid that if you ate your vegetables, you could have a treat after, such as ice cream or playing outside, thus pairing an unlike task with a light task and forming a healthy habit from it. These healthy habits will increasingly help avoid distractions and decrease procrastination because a habit will be formed by pairing it with something we enjoy. This will motivate students to study because they have conditioned their behavior, as Skinner's 1938 canine study illustrated how pairing the sound of a bell meant that food was coming. Therefore, a stimulus that is something in an environment can create a response. With that note, I use this strategy by pairing music with study time. I use this strategy by pairing a playlist of my enjoyment that is 30 minutes long for my study sessions at my desk. When the playlist is over, I reward myself with a break and listen to a YouTube video called Clean With Me to reward myself with this cleaning music that I enjoy. This way, I have conditioned myself to study first instead of getting distracted or procrastinating due to a messy kitchen. I set a clear goal to prioritize my study and then reward myself by knowing that I have completed this first, and then I can enjoy a virtual cleaning buddy to motivate me with my home responsibilities. This conditioning has increased my ability to enjoy my studying and cleaning time because, as the old saying goes, I can kill two birds with one stone by making these two tasks. This was the right strategy for me because it allowed me to manage any possible distractions and motivated me to do the work instead of procrastinating. For example, before learning this strategy, I would hope for any time available where there were no distractions, which in turn caused me to be stressed and rush through all my assignments, thus creating a very stressful environment for me and being distracted because I had a dirty kitchen, which prolonged my studying. By conditioning my environment, I was able to develop a habit or a routine to study for 30 minutes at a time, take a break to clean my home, and enjoy a pleasurable environment through the use of this specific study playlist. Because as a parent student, I now have a set routine that helps me function in my daily student, mother, and wife responsibilities. So the biggest takeaway is being able to utilize this behavior management theory to actually enjoy my assignments instead of stressing out about time constraints and distractions. The main point of this learning strategy is to connect a less preferred study task to a preferred or enjoyable one. Therefore, I apply this behavior management to both my student and home life, which is the really good thing about this theory because it can be adapted and generalized to different learning situations both in and outside of school by paired association. For example, in my case, I'm a student parent, which can cause many distractions if I don't have daily routines or habits. I can keep adapting this learning strategy by making other paired associations with other school tasks. For example, I can read all of my assigned articles on my new beautiful patio that I really enjoy, and I can take a sip of my favorite coffee or tea in the morning. This way, I will condition myself to read every morning on my patio with a specific goal of pages in mind, but possibly going over those pages because I enjoy the environment. This also can be applied to working students who need more conditioning because of their demanding time schedules. So for example, these students need smaller pockets of time to get done with bigger assignments. So in order to increase motivation and for them to not procrastinate because they're exhausted from work, these students can pair an enjoyable environment to stimulate or set smaller goals to finish a bigger assignment. For example, during their lunch break each day, they can find a peaceful or comfortable spot near work where they can review their assignment or read 2 pages from an article. That way, each day they have formed a habit to go to that particular spot they enjoy and get the small tasks done. And with that said, that is all. And thank you for listening. Have a great day.